Ryan, welcome to the session. In this session, I'm going to show you how to prepare a resume for Oracle DBA and Apps DBA. It will help for freshers also and also experienced professionals as well. So, to shortlist your resume, if you want to get an interview calls and all, first of all, your profile should be maintained in a proper way. You have to draft in a proper way. So for that first one, I'll show you two types of profiles. First type is this one. So in a profile, first you have to mention your name, contact details, and mailing ID. Also, if you have any certifications, right side you can here in this page, you can paste your certification images. Okay. If you want to post your photograph, so you can put that as well in the right hand side. Then you can mention the career object. You can write the statement which you want to, like how you want to how you can see yourself in the future. Okay, how you can helpful for to the company, how you are going to help to that company. That is your main, what is your main career object, what you want to do, what you want to achieve. Okay, the same thing also, some of the HR rounds lays to ask you where you want to see you after 5 years, where you want to see you after 3 years, such kind of questions, because you should have your objective, career objective. So you can mention that. Then you have to mention your responsibilities. What are all the responsibilities which you did till now, and main thing, what are all the activities you did, everything you can mention under responsibilities. Okay, if you are a database administrator, you have to mention what are all the versions you have worked: 10G, 11G, 12C, 19C, or 21C, or 23C, whatever it is. Have you performed any installations, configurations, or upgradations? You can mention one line, like high level, guys. Don't mention I'm doing this. Don't explain the patching process in your responsibility. Okay, if they will ask you as part of the interview, you can explain those. So what are all the tools you use for backup and recovery, performance monitoring tools, and security related, user security, right? User management roles, privileges, and high availability purpose, rack, data guard. Those concepts. Do you have any experience? Have you ever worked on those components? You have to mention those informations here. Mention all the responsibilities, high level, one line word. Okay. Then you can mention your work experience, which company you have worked, how many companies you worked. If you are not worked, you just mention wherever you took the training. If you are a fresher guy, you can mention your I took the training from Rax Infotech, I took the training from X, so and so X and Y company or institute, how many months you took. And then you can mention what are all the trainings which you learn for freshers. But if you are an experienced guy, you can mention which company you work from date and to date, and what are the responsibilities in that project. Okay, have you supported production, or you supported an operations, have you worked on implementation project or migrations project, what kind of activities you did that project. If you worked multiple companies, you can mention one by one. Okay, first one you can show your latest one, and continue to be to be continued to that. You can add your previous company, then the next previous company, similar way. And in that company, what is your responsibilities? Okay, that you can mention it. That is one way. Then skills. Here, what are all the database versions, operating systems, tools, languages, everything you can add in your technical skills or skills. Here you can mention the tools and utilities. SQL developer, SSH put tool, WinSCP, or OT sessions. If you are using mobile exam, you can mention that as well. What are all the tools you have an experience? And the certification, guys. After technical skills or skills, you can mention certifications. If you did the OCA, OCP, any cloud certifications, any Java and other certifications, even the freshers also, they can mention their certifications under the certification tab. Then education details. No need to mention all these things, guys. Even though you are a fresher, you can mention last one or two degrees. If you are a bachelor certification holder, you can mention bachelor degree details. If you are a postgraduate, you can mention the postgraduate. For experienced persons, you can mention last completed education. If you are a postgrad BTech guy, you can mention the graduation, if you are MCA or MBA or other post graduation MS and all, you can mention that from which university or which college you took the certificate. So sir, you completed that course, that you have to mention, and then you can mention here your name. No need to mention addresses and all. Okay. Even though the fresher resume, so I have saw so many people are mentioning father name, home address are not required in your resume. Okay, those are not required. This is for one kind of example, guys. So just what is your education background? Do you have any certifications or not? Technical skills, like what are all the tools and the versions you worked, that you are going to mentioning here. And work experience, if you have worked multiple projects, multiple clients, multiple companies, even though you are a fresher, you can mention your work experience and your responsibilities, overall responsibilities throughout your career. What are all the activities which you perform, which you learn? Even though if you have a knowledge also, you can mention that as well. Put knowledge on. If you have an experience, put experience. Okay. If you have hands-on experience, mention that as well. That's it. This is one sample example, guys. This is one kind of resume profile. If you are mentioning all these things right in a Naukri or in LinkedIn, nowadays most of the recruiters are going through the LinkedIn only for job portal, job profiles. There they want to see the keywords. If you mention the AWR report and ADDM are RMAN data from data, right? Recruiters will receive the keywords or the JD from the managers, and in that JD they used to go for, they won't go for all the statements and all. They will see the words AWR or data guard or OEM. These words they will check in the matching. They will put all these words into the search engine in the Naukri or LinkedIn portal. They have a job portal access. So if your profile is not, even though you are having knowledge, if you are not mentioning those words in your resume will not shortlist. Okay, there is a matching criteria. If it is matched more than 60%, 70%, they will give you a call. If it is not matching those, even though you have an experience, if you're not mentioning those tools or keywords in your resume will not shortlist. That is one important thing. That's where we have to mention all the skill sets whichever you have. Even though you have a knowledge, you can mention it in your responsibilities. Then there is a possibility to shortlist your resume. That is one thing. Another sample resume I have, not only for core DBA, apps DBS also. If you want, you can mention same thing: name, mobile number, mail ID, and here if you want to mention certificates, logos, you can mention here. And you can mention there is no career object. It is not required. If they will ask, you can mention it. Okay. Mention professional summary. Okay. Here you can mention what are all the activities which you did. In that way also you can mention it. All the activities, how many years of experience you have, on which apps go, rack, administrator, middleware, all those things you can mention it here. So how many, do you have any other experience? Golden Gate or OEM, core database or Java or some other SOBA, middleware, cloud. Mention all those experience under professional summary. Then technical skills, you can mention what are the tools you have and what is the domain knowledge you have, whether you worked for the manufacturing company, telecom, banking, healthcare companies, you can mention those things as well. Through going through your resume, recruiters also, they will get most of the information. They should get most of the information. Okay, then there is a possibility, high possibility, to shortlist your profile. Then education summary. If you did that MCA or BTech, so and so year and the university. Okay, I did my Master of Computer Applications from JNUK Kakinada University in 2012. That way you have to mention it. So in professional experience, if you want to mention, you can mention it this. All the companies you can add under professional experience, how many companies you work. And the certifications, if you have the certifications, you can mention the certifications one by one, and when you secure that certificate. And the projects. Okay, here if you want to explain what are all the what is your client, which company you work for, and what is your position and the duration of this project, how many months you worked. Even the single company, somebody, some of the professionals and some of them worked multiple clients. Okay, you can mention those single client, single company, mention multiple client names, XXX and YYY, ZZ clients I worked from this date to this date, and there my roles and responsibilities are these things. You have to mention all those things. Okay, then the last you can mention your name, that is fine. Even if it is mentioned or not mentioned, that is fine. So in this way, if you are going to mention each and everything, then there is a possibility, high possibility, to shortlist your resume. And one more note, don't mention the keywords which you don't know. If you are not aware, don't mention anything in your resume. Okay. In some interviews, they will ask you different questions. Some interviews, they will go through purely whatever you mention in your resume. They will ask you such questions. In that way, right? If you are mentioning without knowing the skills, then obviously you will be rejected, even though you have a strong capabilities. In other words, but whatever you doesn't know, if you are trying to portray it, that will be negative, right? That's where whatever you know, that only you can mention in your profile. Okay, guys. Thank you so much.